this way. Oh my God. Yeah. Hi. It's me. I'm in shot, in frame, you know. So, let's have a chit chat, shall we? I thought I'd put my, this feels so weird. I don't like it. I thought I'd put my face on here because then you can get to know me. So this is me. This is Sarah. Hi. Where was I? Okay, right, yes. Okay, I thought I would put my face on camera a little bit more just so you can get to know me. It feels a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, but it's something I'm gonna get used to. Feels a bit weird in this capacity anyway. I don't mind vlogging, I don't mind my Insta stories, and I used to do singing, so I don't mind that, but doing this is a little bit different. But I will get used to it. I'm really sorry about the state of my hair. I need a cut and a colour desperately, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go through a recent PR package that I received. Oh, it is from Sparkle & Co. So what I'll do is I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to shift my camera about. There's a lot of noise. I think it's my fence is just about to blow down. I'm going to get everything out of this bag, and I'm going to talk you through it all, and then I'm going to attempt to use it. I have never used a dip system, okay, and I kind of don't know what I'm doing, but I want to know what can be done with it and what are the limits of it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to switch to overhead view and voiceover probably because the kids are screaming now around the corner. Okay, right, I'm gonna go and... All right, my loves, so this is the bag. I've switched to voiceover while the children in the other house kill each other. This is the beautiful bag they've sent me. It's so cute. I seriously love it. And in the front there's a little card here with a discount code for you guys to use if you want to sign up to their monthly subscription boxes. I think there's loads of different options, but we'll go into that in the video. And as I find out more, I kind of explore it with you guys. Okay, it's super cute. I really, really love the flamingo style. I just, look at this little cutesy keychain. It's so cute. And his head's bendy, which is really funny. I couldn't stop like wiggling it, going, yeah, like that. I'm so weird. So the bag itself has got loads of little nooks and crannies. I'm going to take this on holiday. I'm going to take it to the beach because I can stick a towel in there. And that bottom section is actually got like a waterproof type cover. And you know, like you get in children's lunch boxes. It reminds me of that. It's really handy. I'm definitely going to take it when we go on holiday. I'm going to open it up and show you what's inside. And I'm going to stop saying going to. There we are. So I have taken these out and put them back in and taken them out and put them back in. But you see this covering? I'm faffing around with it now. I don't know what I was even doing. What was I doing? Talking gibberish. Taking everything out so that I could show you the inside. Look at that. So it's got that waterproof inside. Or like a cool bag maybe. You could put a little snack in there. Or maybe you could put your products in there. Like so. Yeah. Put the lid down. Oh, it falls over. Look at that. Well done, Sarah. Anyway, it's really gorgeous. I love it. I love it for this. I would buy this. So the fact that there's product in there as well just makes me even more happy. So let's pop that down there. So you've got the solidifying liquid. Now, these two items I was sent because I can't use the kit without them. They weren't included in the kit, you only get one. I'm assuming you get one with one kit, one with the other kit. Maybe you can buy them separately. Then you get another cute little bag, and inside there are 3 dip powders, and they very kindly, and I love this, I think this is an excellent touch, they have swatched them for me and put little labels on. And even I'm not that organised, I'll just be honest with you. So we've got Let's Flamingle, which is this one. Let's Flamingle. Let's Take a Dip. This one. Now, I have a couple of questions about this. And we have Baby Flamingo, which is this. I don't use dip powders a lot, but I always thought you have to cap them. I don't know if I'm right, so if you use dip powders a lot and you know about this, let me know. Because my question was, if I've got a glitter dip powder and then I file it, surely I'm going to damage the glitter.
Duh.
So I love the concept. I love the attention to detail and design. I'm a little bit confused about the capping thing, but we'll try it out. I'll get some tips ready. We'll try it out and then let's see what happens. So I was going to use Felicia, my flexi finger, and do some designs on her. However, another little thing that I encountered was that the pots aren't deep, are they, with dip powders? So when I tested a tip on it, I was getting in a mess. And I was like, how do you do this with long nails? So I guess maybe you would scoop it with long nails, like with a spoon or something like that. Maybe we'll try that. We'll try that. That's what we're going to try. We can do it over one of my little gem trays, can't we? All right, okay. Let me just get myself situated. The screaming kids are back out, so how long it'll last with me doing it like this, I really do not know. Okay. There you go, just for the pointy nail police, there's a ballerina nail for you. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little buff because it's a shiny surface. So let's give the nail a little biff. What I'd like to do is try and colour block with a dip powder because I feel like it's easy to get stuck doing simple stuff with a dip powder. And there may well be the option to do something a little bit more exciting. So let's look at using the glittery one because I'm curious about the top coats, the filing and capping with this. So let me look at their instructions. Let's make sure we do everything according to the box.
Use 180 grit file or drill of your choice to roughen the entire nail bed. Remove shine, we've done that. Remove dust, we've done that. So we've got to shake the gel to loosen the powder. Okay.
So do you file then? And gently buff the nails. Okay, right. Okie dokie. So let's have a look at this. It's very gorgeous. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. I really hope this works because I'll be so happy if it does. Base bond goes on to the, normally you'd dehydrate the nail, obviously. I'm going to try and do a kind of sideways colour block. I'm sure it won't be perfect, but you know we can always rectify that, can't we? So, oh god, my scoop's too big for my pot. Oh, this is going to cause some problems, isn't it? Okay, no need to scoop it. I'll just tip it. So instead of a dip powder, we're using it as a tip powder. There you go. I haven't got much glitter on it, but I'm sure we can get some more second time round. So let's brush off any excess. I mean, it's worked quite well technically, hasn't it? Put another thin layer on. Okay, and let's tip it again. Before anyone goes, it's a dip powder, I know. I do know, my loves. I'm just trying something a bit different. You know, I'm being a bit different. I'm really sorry if it sounds like a bunch of hyenas outside. It's just small children that don't belong to me. Oh, that's quite cute. Do you like that? That's quite cute. Should we go for a little bit more? Maybe I'm making it too thick now, I don't know, but I'm just going to opt for a little bit more because I really want some of these bigger chunks of glitter on there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Done that much. So now let's change colours out. So I guess I can just tip this back in here. I like it this way. I like it as a tip powder. I get the dipping thing if you've got short nails, but what if you want to do a long nail design? I quite like this. It's so much easier than like picking up a bead of acrylic, isn't it? I wonder if I could be completely turned into a dip powder lover. I'm not a hater, I just, oh God, there we go. I'm just inexperienced. Right, let me get this bit out here. Just make a bloody mess everywhere. That's the name of the game. We're gonna go in with Let's Flamingo because it's just a beautiful color. It's really gorgeous. So these are quite vibrant, these colors. It's really pretty, look. Okay, well, I mean, that's turned out quite well. I'm quite proud of that. What do you think? Okay, so let's do... Let's do this. Like that. Maybe we'll do a tri-colour colour block. It doesn't really matter as well if you dip too much, does it? Or tip too much, because you can just pop it back in. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit on the finger, but I'm sure Felicia doesn't mind. Let's do some more on here. I'm going to concentrate a little bit more here and then work it up, because I felt like there was a little bit more on the other bit. So just let that set a second. Oh, children, shut up. Can I come and live with someone? Anyone? I'm just going to add a little bit here, because I feel like I need some more. I feel like the pigment's not as good, but then that's because it's a dip powder, I presume. It looks like I've contaminated it. Oh, I'm so good, aren't I? Maybe I should brush it off that way. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, we're getting there. Let's try a different colour, shall we? This is what we have so far. I mean, this is my first time colour blocking with a dip system. I'm okay with it. This is Baby Flamingo, which is a beautiful, like, shimmery colour. It's really gorgeous, actually. It would be gorgeous just on its own. Make sure I haven't got too much of the base bond on my brush, because I don't want to make it too bulky unnecessarily. I mean, you could really apply it with a smaller brush if you wanted to, I suppose, couldn't you? Okay, let's go in for the tip. Leave it there for a sec. That's a gorgeous colour. Oh my God, I'm in love with that. Does it polymerise? I presume it does. So I've had a little bit of an accident down there, look. A little bit's come off, but that's okay. It's okay. We can sort that out. And the line's a bit wobbly. So let's see if we can rectify that with a slightly steadier hand. And let's go in again. I'm going to let it set a second. I mean, you could get quite creative with this. It's just being able to see where you've put the base bond liquid. But you could get quite creative with it. I also think I've ruined my brush with dip powder, because it's now made my brush go all hard. Oh well, never mind. Sorry Felicia, I seem to have shoved powder down your sidewall there. Well, I mean, I'm not mad at that. What do I do after this? Hang on, let me put that back in there. So after I've done these steps, apply solidify generously to the nails and let it dry at least 30 seconds, preferably 1 to 3 minutes. Okay, let's get solidify. And I mean, I love it. Like, I'm intrigued. I'm a little bit inspired by all this shebang. I'm curious about the glitter acrylic, what's going to happen when I file it. That's kind of my curiosity thing. How much is a generous coat? Oh, it stinks. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to open a window. Okay, so I'm gonna let that set for a minute. I've just been reading through this, which came with my bag. And it does say here that your bag contents vary based on your subscription level. So you can get more products in your box. You can buy extra bits. Right, I'm really happy about this. You can buy extra bits, you can add to your subscriptions, you can upgrade and stuff like that. So what you see on this isn't necessarily all of what you get. There is more available, and that's what I'm happy about. I was really worried about it being limited. Let's have a look at filing this now and see what happens. I'm going to buff. I'm going to go gentle. I've got a 180 buffer. I'm just going to file the edges because I've got a bit of glitter sticking out there. It's very thin, so I would be inclined to cap this with a clear and build up the structure and the apex, but I don't have a clear, so I'm not going to do that. But I mean, I don't think the whole purpose of dip is necessarily for acrylic design work. I'm just being a bit like experimental and seeing what can be done. What are its limits? Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to buff over now because it is uneven. And let's see what happens to the glitter. Yeah, right, okay. As I thought, the glitter's now losing its silver. So really, this needs to be capped in clear or it's not going to work. Unless you just simply do not buff that surface. But then how can I level it out? Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit stumped with this. I really need to cap it in clear acrylic, which goes against what I said, because I said I was just going to stick with what is in it. So maybe I stick with this and then we do a couple of our own sort of swatches of the colours. But I've got the swatches here to show you. So I'm kind of curious as to what you think I should do. I'm not going to disturb this glitter anymore, so I'm going to leave the nail as it is, and I'm going to apply their top coat, which I think is just an air dry top coat. It's not gel, it's in a clear bottle. They might do a gel top coat as well though, because I know they do gel products. So I think they do a whole plethora of things that need to be kind of uncovered and discovered and stuff. I think part of this is my error because I'm trying to do something that I probably shouldn't be doing. But I'm curious. I'm curious as to like what these products can do. Like what are they capable of? Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's not bad. It does need capping though. So let's just have a little general swatch of the other ones while this is drying, because it is an air dry top coat. Got to my swatch sticks. We're going in with the Base Bond and Baby Flamingo, and we're going to dip. This is so odd for me. Such a gorgeous colour. I wonder if these colours can be used like with monomer. Milo, stop panting. It's really unprofessional, mate. I'm just going to submerge that nail and then bring it out. Such a gorgeous colour. Can you see that? Oh, wow. It is so pretty. I'd do dip nails on myself, especially if I didn't have a lot of time. I know I wear long and blingy, but that's going to end soon. That's going to come to an end. I'm not going to wear long and blingy all the time because I'm going to be doing lots of experimental nails and more adventurous things and trying more products. So I'm not going to be wearing nails permanently on myself. Right. I feel like it's not getting on the sides. Is that something I'm doing wrong? See what I mean? It's all a learning curve, isn't it? Let me add a little bit more of the Base Bond to that bit at the side. And just dip that in and add a little bit more in there as well and just dip that in. So I think somehow I was like missing that area. There's definitely a knack to it, isn't there? Most definitely a knack. Okay, well that's had 2 coats. Just give it a little wipe. Seems quite good. We'll apply the solidify and let that set, and then we'll do the next one. Don't know why I'm putting my hand at such an awkward angle. Really, Milo? It's not that hot, dude. I probably shouldn't be holding the solidify solution completely over the bottle. I'd love to know what all these chemicals are. Okay, right. Let's get on to Let's Flamingo, which is just another beautiful colour. Can't knock them, the colours are gorgeous. The concept is amazing, like for a nail subscription box that's different. And you can get it in the UK, unlike, there's another one that I was going to look at ages ago. And I couldn't seem to get it in the UK. Oh, that one went on better at the sides. Look, I give it a wiggle. I think that might be the key, is just to have a little wiggle. I would absolutely love to try more of these. This fluffy brush is not so fluffy anymore. I need a new fluffy brush. Okay, a bit more base bond back in the powder. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, it's nice. Might do a 3rd coat because I've noticed this is a bit grainy, this colour. I don't know if anyone else has had these and noticed, but I feel like it's a bit of a grainy colour. Oh, it's come off on the thing now. I don't know if that's a dip powder thing in general, because the other colour wasn't grainy. The one I've just done, was it? It wasn't grainy at all. I'm just confused about, if they don't have a clear layer on, how are you supposed to buff them? So I guess you'd have to buy the clear. You'd have to buy the clear, wouldn't you? There's no way around it, really. I'm so torn. Because I love the concept. I love the way they've done it. Like the thought that's gone into that side of things, marketing wise and presentation and all that. It's really, really, really good. And I do love the products. Like, they are nice, but because I'm not experienced with dip powders, there are things that I don't know. So for me, it's a bit confusing and a bit new. Let's take a dip. I do love this. I can't help it. I know I can't buff it and file it, but I can still love it, and I really do. It's because it's glittery, isn't it? I'm such a magpie. Just going to give it a light dust off with the side of my brush so I don't dig the hairs into it. I'm going to put another base coat down. I'm going to wipe off the base brush because I feel like there are bits sort of sticking to it. Wiggle, wiggle. Pull it out, push down any bits of glitter. There's no denying that that's not, you can't say it's not beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm going to show you something really interesting in a second. I'm going to do a 3rd coat because with glitter as well, it's a bit hit and miss, isn't it? Where you're going to get it, where you're going to get the coverage. Again, I'm going to wipe off that brush before I put it back because there is a risk of cross-contamination, isn't there? So let's give that a second. Let's put this lid back on. Ooh, ah. Do be careful when you're dealing with lids like this to brush off any excess that gets around them, because what you'll find is it will cross thread. And then you won't be able to get the lids off properly. Have a little gander. I love it. I do love it so much. Look at my brush. I've trashed it. I want a new brush. Someone sent me a new brush. I'd have to go down the pound shop and get another one. Look. That is where I got that dusty brush from. So I have to go back on the hunt and see if I can find another one. I'm applying the Solidify. Now this stuff, I didn't really know what it did, but I'm telling you it changes it, because look at this one now. All those little pieces I said I could see little speckled pigment is gone, and I've just got this bright neon colour. I can't believe how much that's changed. That's insane. See, I'm going to do the glossy coat which they've given me, which is just a general top coat, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I've used a top coat that isn't like gel. But again, I'm pretty sure they do it a gel top coat. So that's their glossy top coat on that one. I just can't get over that. That's shifted so much. That's changed. Okay, that's that one. And then let's do the glittery one. There. Now I've got to give those a minute to dry, so give me a sec and I'll be back. This one is actually dry. I mean, if I'd have done that on a client, I would not be happy at all. I think there is scope to experiment with colour blocking and stuff like that, but I would need a clear layer because it's very thin. I mean, it's dried nice, it's okay, but I am missing that filing and shaping and perfecting that I couldn't do because I didn't have a clear. But I could have capped it in my own clear, but I was trying to work with what I had and not add to it. Do you see what I mean? But I think I'd like to experiment more with the dip side of things and just see what I come up with. These ones, I like them, but I don't really like the top coat, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure on the swatches they've given me that they've used it, like, it's come out differently anyway. In fact, that one has come out, I don't know if you can see it, but that one has come out quite patchy. Mine seems more, maybe because I used an extra coat, so the colour's deeper, but they have definitely used like a gel top coat on there, as opposed to this top coat. Let's compare their swatch to my swatch on this one. Well, they look like two different colours. Huh, how odd. Theirs looks more peach, mine looks more pink. But that was the first one I did, so it's not cross-contaminated with anything. That's really interesting. Again, their top coat's definitely different to the one that they've given me. And I suspect there's a clear layer on top maybe. But they look like different colours to me. Would you agree? I'd be curious to get your feedback on that. And this is their Let's Take a Dip, which is just absolutely gorgeous. This is mine with their top coat. Now, we have an issue because their top coat, this nail is rough as hell. It's still rough and all uneven, so it would need a gel. It would need a clear layer and a gel, and also mine looks greener to theirs. That could be because they've got gel top coat. So I'm kind of torn here because, let me just clear this away and then we'll come to the conclusion. Okay, based on what I have here, and what was in my kit, I wouldn't use it on somebody just using what is in my kit. But I'm a nail tech, so I have other options available. So I would use this if I had clear acrylic to cap it in, which I do, and I had gel top coat, which I do, because I love the colours. I'm a little bit concerned about the patchiness on the pink, I'll be honest. And then there's another side to this. I love the concept of a monthly subscription bag. I love the attention to little details and how nice it is, how lovely it's presented. I just feel there's a little bit of work to do around the contents. Maybe I would consider giving people the option to buy a starter kit. I know you can purchase from them, but I would make it very clear that they purchase like a starter kit that has, if they need it, that has your gel top coats, your things like that. And what I would do is make sure that people are aware that the monthly subscription box is purely adding to your collection, because based on what is in the subscription box, I don't feel I could carry out a treatment on somebody. So I don't exactly know if their aim is for you to be able to whip out your first bag and create a treatment on somebody, perform a treatment on somebody, because I couldn't on that. I couldn't send them away with that without a proper top coat. So I would have to use my own products on the side of it. But if you're getting this just because you want to add to your collection and you just love the way they present it and the way they do it, I think it's a great idea. And I would definitely use these, 100% use them, just not necessarily with what was sent in the box. So I would use these colours, but I would cap them in clear acrylic and I would use a gel top coat. That's me being really honest. I'm not saying I don't like the product, I'm saying I would use it based on what was in this bag. I couldn't perform a treatment on somebody with that. I would have to add a gel top coat and a clear cap-in layer and all those sorts of things. But I presume that that's what's intended anyway, and that these bags are merely for you to add to your collection every month, and for it to be surrounding a fun theme full of bright colours and fun and gorgeousness, which will probably change with the seasons. And that aspect of it I absolutely love, and I'm totally down for that. I think it's great. So please don't think I'm trying to put you off, because I'm not. I'm being brutally honest. I would get this every month, and I would keep adding to my collection of dip powders, especially if that was something I really, really love doing. But I would also add additional products to it. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, there's our little attempt at colour block. That was fun. If you want to use it, there's my code. I don't know if it expires on a certain time. I presume not, but if it does, I'll let you know in the description box. Thanks for sticking around and listening to it with the addition of the screaming neighbours kids. It's great. I will see you in my next video. Tally bye!